It knows me well. It knows me it knows that I'm a shade tree mechanic. I really am. I want to show you how much of a shade tree mechanic I am. So I'm going to show you this video really quick. And my analogy here is that AI, as soon as we hear about AI, or as soon as any of us adopted AI at first, I think we treated it kind of like how I treat a classic vehicle when I first get it, and it's been sitting for 10 or 15 years. So let's watch this video real quick. We'll switch to my computer here and let it play. Oh, my audio. Hang on. Maybe I need to. What's that? This isn't my phone. Sorry, guys. This is on my computer. I switched on them. We tested this yesterday on my phone, and then I put it on my computer. Let's see. Just a moment. Oh, sorry. You want me to switch to my phone? It's up. Let me maybe switch to my phone. Should we try it? Yeah? Okay, thumbs up.
Super technical, super quick way.
Maybe you could hear that. Can you hear it? Can you hear me?
1970s truck cab. I hear that this works almost every time, and it takes just a couple minutes. So here we go.
Yeah, that's really what I like to do with my vehicles. First thing I do is I just take a power wash inside and out. And it's a lot of fun, but that's AI, right? Like, I see people, you can really tell when they're first starting to use it because they kind of spew it everywhere. They copy and paste the outputs. You see emojis and all of those posts. They use it for social media first. It's a lot of fun, but it kind of leaves a mess, right? So it did take me a few years to restore this vehicle. Oh. We're good. I don't think I have any other volume. Oh, I do actually. While he's doing that, I inspired a little bit by James Clark, who just spoke to us. My thing that I care about and that I like to give back is I run a little meetup for the community out of Rigby. It's called East Idaho AI. We have a little Facebook group, East Idaho AI community. It kind of covers all of East Idaho. I've had people come up to that meetup from Brigham City. I've had people come down from Montana just to learn how to use AI. I'm kind of an AI super fan. I'm not going to introduce myself too much to you. I'll ask you to go to LinkedIn to maybe learn a little bit more about me. But eastidaho.ai is the website. It's actually up here right now. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, that's where you can find the Facebook button. Go ahead and join that group. I'd love to see you there. That's where we're sharing all this information. In just a little bit, I'm going to showcase a lot of apps that the community has built. We ran a workshop. It was just a free workshop for about 5 Fridays, and I'm excited to show you what the community has built. So let's get back to it. So let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, here's kind of the new interior. So once you learn how to prompt, once you learn how to use AI and leverage AI, it starts to look nice. It's not sloppy. It's not wet everywhere like when I took a power washer to inside this truck. This is in the shop just before I was driving it out. But if you notice that there are a few details missing, AI still has some misses. For example, if you got in this truck at this point, which I did, I was locked inside here for about 8 minutes. There's no door handle. You can't get out. My windows were up. I had just had these windows installed, and I literally could not get out. I was about to call my wife when I finally figured out I could reach up inside the door and push the jam to get out of this truck. There's instruments missing. There's visors missing. There's these little things that are missing, and AI still has those frustrations, but eventually you get there. So that's the shade tree mechanic side to me. Today I wanted to build something with you guys. One of my favorite tools. I'm going to show you a lot of tools today, I hope we have time. And one of those is Replit. Replit's my favorite. I'm a huge fanboy of Replit. Replit's kind of this AI harness. They have a lot of AI tools in the background, but it's really easy to use. I went ahead and pre-wrote this prompt to help us network a little bit here. We're going to generate a QR code generator. If you guys have ever added a contact to your phone, that's called a virtual card, like a virtual business card. And the QR code will automatically create a contact on your phone. When you scan someone else's, it'll put their information right on your phone right away. So you don't have to do any awkward exchanges. You don't have to do the little iPhone kiss touch thing. Or I don't know if you guys have ever used that, but it's pretty neat. You got to hold your iPhones together for like an awkward minute and just stand there, and then it like vibrates to say, "Hey, we've shared some information somehow," right? But this will make it a little bit easier. A couple things about prompting. Well, one way that I like to prompt when building stuff is I like to use a story. I like to tell AI what I want to do as far as the outcome. That's the easiest way that I've learned to use it. There are a lot of ways to use AI, but I like to just kind of coming from a software development background, I like to tell it what I want to accomplish. So in this case, I told it that I submit my info into the app and get a QR code that I can save as a screenshot on my phone or download that others can scan to create a contact in their phone, giving us an instant way to network and message each other. This works for all devices, so when the QR code is scanned, I'm not going to read the rest of that. One thing I like to add to all my prompts in just about every AI tool that I use is I always want it to ask me questions. Because AI, I like calling AI 10-second Tom from 50 First Dates. It has a hard time paying attention for longer than about 10 seconds. So I have to have it ask me questions because it knows everything. And it can fill in the gaps that I can't give it. So let's play with Replit right now. Let's see what it'll build. Actually, maybe we should go into plan mode. I'm going to risk it. We'll see if it starts building. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Let's refresh. Make sure we're signed in. All right, let's try this again. Okay, I think it's working. Here we go. So the way Replit works is it's kind of a whole team inside of Replit. And they're all AI. All right, I'm kind of watching it on the screen up here. We already have a question. Okay, I do want to try to move through this pretty quick. I'm just going to answer these questions. I'm going to say no login required because that would take a little too much time. All right. Back to Replit. And agents. So it's going to spin up agents. It's going to spin up a developer agent. It's going to spin up an architect. It's going to spin up a design agent. And it's going to build this app for us as if it's an entire team. And that's one thing I love about AI is we can have it do so much work for us. So I need to be moving faster. So let's see. Question 2. Okay. All right. Let's finish telling AI here what to build for us. Hopefully, it only has a couple more questions. Okay, so they went through asking a couple technical questions, a design question. You can see it's all plain English. Don't be afraid to use Replit. I think Replit does have a free trial for about $5. It's really easy to use. I highly recommend it. Okay, so it's building. Let's move on to the demo phase here. Let me actually switch to my phone for a second while that's building. We'll check back in on that in just a minute. So I'm going to go to one of these community-built apps. from my phone. This one's really exciting. So at that East Idaho AI workshop, I built these workbooks. Well, I had AI build the workbooks. I printed them off. We brought them in, and people worked from those. We had about 30 or 40 people start with the workshop, and from there, we had about 10 or 15 people end by building something awesome. So this first one I'm going to show you is a bedtime story app called Snoozetales. So with this one, this is an app. I think it's in the final approval process for the Apple Play Store or the Apple App Store and Android. It should be available in the next day or two. But it's also available as a web app at snooze-tales.com, I think. Is that right? Yeah? Okay, awesome. We have the builders right here. So let's walk through this really quick. I just want to show you how cool this is. You can select your age group. You can select a hero. So let's use Clever Fox. We'll make it silly. We'll say, let's have the fox make some friends. You can choose poem or story. And this is of course designed for you to read to your children at bedtime. It's a unique story tailored to you. It's unique every time, which is really exciting. So nobody else has this story at all, which makes it really, really cool. Here we go. We'll let you read that for just a second here. So it's kind of a build your own adventure. Awesome. So this community builder is absolutely phenomenal. She came in and she started working on the workbook right away. Her dad took her out of school to build this app, and they came in every Friday for this workshop. And she filled out, I think, every single page and every single blank space. Oh, we switched back. Because my phone locked. Let me. Sorry. I think that's the right one. Yep, there we go. Cool. Okay. She filled out every blank space in that workbook. She filled in the borders. She was working really hard at building this app, and she typed every prompt out herself. She worked through every challenge. AI didn't always build the right thing. She got it all the way to becoming an app, a mobile app, and then her dad helped her the rest of the way. She's 11, and I want to bring her up to the stage so we can give her a huge round of applause. This is Bella, everybody, Bella Adams. This is exactly why I do this. The lights are a little bright, huh, Bella? But Bella is showcasing that ownership mentality, and this is what really inspires me to help the community adopt AI. And seeing her build something like this is absolutely phenomenal. So as soon as it's available, I think it's available on the website to buy, but I want to tell every single one of you, especially those of you who have kids and who want to read an awesome, unique story every single night to your kids, to go buy this app and support Bella in that, all right? Thank you so much, Bella. Awesome. Cool. Okay, let me show you another one. We'll switch back to my phone again here. I think it's mirroring. When you use AI, I feel like it's just like this. There's always a hiccup, especially if you're building with it. So while this is loading, I call myself kind of an AI explorer or an AI evangelist. I don't sell any services. I'm in staffing, which is kind of an unsexy business. I love it. I like staying under the radar. But it's marketing staff, so it gives me the ability to extend all of this technology and try it and use it in a variety of ways to help businesses through marketing agencies. I staff marketing agencies only. So let's go to Cinder Sauna here. This is a real estate agent, so a lot of you guys know who built this. Oh, did it load? There we go. It's catching up. Here we go. This is Tyler Price. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's awesome. He and his wife started Austin Cade Academy. You may have heard those ads on the radio back 15 years ago or so. But Tyler came in. He would tell you that he's not technical at all, but I think he's technical enough to follow instructions. I think I see him back there in the back. There he is. Yeah, wave your hand, Tyler. So Tyler built this. He sells high-end saunas and wanted a tool to help him generate leads. So totally different problem, right? Not a bedtime story problem, but this is a, hey, my business needs leads. So let me build a tool that helps people self-select what type of a sauna that they want. What's nice about this is this will get distributed through the app stores. You can start running ads on these apps. You can do so much with this. Let's kind of see how this works. So we'll kind of go through these steps just to showcase how this lead process works. We'll say family here. Where will the sauna live? We'll say backyard. Actually, we're to business. No, we said family. Business and family can mix, though, right? What matters most? Let's do family connection. How often will you use it? We'll say weekly. Awesome. So he named his saunas after the biblical characters, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Because why? Because they survived the fire, right? And the sauna is hot. Okay? Oh, we're still a little behind, aren't we? Oh, there we go. We're catching up. We have a delay. On my phone, it loads quick. I think it's just the mirroring here that's a little slow. And he has this little button right here that says, talk with Tyler about your sauna. So awesome job, Tyler. That was awesome to see. Nice job having that live here. Good. Okay. Let me show you. Let's see. I think we're going to the web for the rest of these. We do have a couple other apps, though. Ski Plan is the one I'll show you next. John Parker is here. He's also sitting at the back. John bought a ski pass, a multi-mountain ski pass. I think it's the Mountain Collective. Is that right? Yeah, the Mountain Collective. And with the snow this season, he had a problem of wondering, well, where should I go? Because half the mountains don't have snow. Sadly, it was a terrible season, right? So he built Ski Plan as both a web and mobile app. And let me see if I can sign in with Google here. Oh, it's making me go through a hop. One second while we sign in to check out this demo. So this is really cool. I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone surfing or gone to the beach and you want to know the tide levels. There's a lot of surf apps out there that will tell you how big the waves are, what the tides are like, and more, and it's awesome. Those are a lot of fun. That's kind of what I recognize with this is I haven't ever seen anything like it. I love snowboarding, and hang on, I'm a one-track brain. I've got to look at the numbers here. Okay, here we go. And as soon as I saw this, I thought it was absolutely amazing. Can't wait for it to go public. We'll give it a second to load. Maybe longer than a second. Hit refresh. Okay, thanks, John. So John's unique. He is a techie. So he actually took this off Replit and went off Replit to build this and did some awesome things. I've seen the demo, and we were actually just debugging this like at 11 o'clock last night. So it's a lot of fun. All right. Let's kind of buzz through this. We'll say, there we go. Awesome. So we'll say the Mountain Collective. We'll say we have all these passes just for fun. Yeah, I like Kelly Canyon. Oh, it's already favorited, I think. Nope, here we go. Favorite a few of these. We have drive time. This will show us the powder. It'll show us what's freshly groomed, shortest drive. We'll go with balanced. So you can kind of schedule your ski day. You can see he pulled in all this data. He pulled in pictures. This is a demo. Grand Targhee. I don't think it looks like that. Well, actually, we did have a little snow the other day, didn't we? But this is awesome. You can navigate around. You can see how much snow they've had per day. You can see what the temperature range is going to be that day, just to know exactly what mountain to go to. You can see how far away it is from you and more. So this is awesome. The mobile experience, I think, is really, really cool. But nice job on this one, John. This is cool to see live. Live also skiplan.xyz. All right, and then we had another community member who is a high-end consultant. He is based out of Rigby. He's doing digital transformations for enterprise clients, and he had a problem with tracking time and invoicing and making sure all of that gets done while he's doing all his work, so it's kind of automatically in the background. He saw Clockify and some of these other time trackers as just not quite the perfect fit for a consultant or for the consulting industry. Some of you guys might know this, as several of you guys are consultants. So he built Trikara, and he gave us a demo. I think it's under the login here. You can actually go to this one. This one's live. We can enter the demo workspace here. Let's take a look. So he kind of has a demo here of the brand strategy workshop. This is a timer that's running for work on the Pinnacle Strategy Group. You can add your clients. You can log your time. It helps you build invoices, be a little bit more accurate, and it makes the consulting time tracking side a bit easier. What's neat is it does take the AI into consideration. So if you type in what you did during that time, during that 4 hours, 5 hours, AI will, of course, try to fill in those details and say, okay, if you did this task or accomplished this research or did this write-up, you probably filled in these types of sections, and it gives you much more line-itemized types of detail in your time tracking. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let's go check our QR code thing. Let's see what this looks like live. And then I think I've got just I just have 40 seconds left. All right, let's name this RizeQR.replit. Publish. We will publish. Okay, there we go. All right, it'll take just a second, and then we should all be able to go to that, get the QR code, and fill out our information so that we can network and have a lot of fun. I ran out of time I had so much planned as an AI explorer. A few other tools to look at, though. While you're here at the event, while it's publishing, 5 seconds. Go to ElevenLabs. You can set up your own virtual assistant to answer all your calls for you to book leads. It'll book directly to your calendar. ElevenLabs has that ability. It's a really good, easy build process. I highly recommend it, especially if you're here and not on the phone. It's awesome. ElevenLabs is one of my favorite tools for that. Claude in Chrome is also another awesome tool. Okay, I'm out of time. Let's. This is the URL that you'll want to go to for Replit here in just a minute. Okay, thank you.